Hi, this is Joe Hines, and this is my weekly marketing message. I am a 30-year veteran of professional marketing and industry. For 20 years, I worked with some of the nation's biggest Fortune 100 companies, and for the last 10 years, I have been professor of marketing for a number of Southern California universities and colleges. Currently, I teach with California State University in Fullerton, Whittier College, and Fullerton College. I have also taught in the past with Concordia, Biola University, and Cal Baptist University. Today I want to talk with you about the importance of using information to help you guide decision making in your marketing. As I talk with a number of small businesses in the community, I find that a number of us are going from gut instinct as to what we think our customers are needing or wanting, who we think our customers are, but seldom have we taken the time to really get at a data-driven model for planning what we're doing in our communications. And yet the data is out there and available, and so important to effective planning of a marketing campaign and achieving the kind of return on investment that I know any business, but especially a small business with less to risk, really needs to make use of. So let's talk about various types of data and consumer data in particular that we really should be understanding. First, there are demographic data sets out there. When we speak about demographics, we're really talking about things that are observable, such as age, ethnicity, income, level of education, geographic location, and other countable, measurable types of attributes. Psychographics, on the other hand, the second very important type of information I'd like to bring to your attention, is all about how consumers perceive the world around them. When we're speaking about psychographics, we're really talking about their attitudes, interests, beliefs, the culture, the lifestyle that they live. And it's those types of things that really oftentimes need to be studied directly by the business itself. There are a number of ways that we can do this. I will be sharing with you today how we can go about getting demographic information for our business and how we can generate important psychographic information from the customers that we already serve. And it's very fortunate there is a market research group out there called the Pew Research Center, who compiles annually the demographics that go along with each of the major social media platforms. I will put a link to their website and the information that I'm referring to in this social media post. So look there for that information later. When it comes to psychographic information, we can get that directly from our customers in a number of different ways. Making use of SurveyMonkey is an important way to do this. You can put together short surveys that will provide you a great understanding about the way that your customers think about the products or services that you provide and the kinds of decisions and the way that they go about making their decisions. We can use focus groups. A focus group is a moderated conversation with a number of your consumers or people who represent your consumers seated around a table. It's best conducted when you've got a trained moderator to prevent certain times when you've got a very strongly opinionated individual at the table from dominating the conversation. A trained moderator will be able to help you probe and dig when it seems that there is more information available that perhaps hadn't been originally considered when the conversation or the interview questions were originally constructed. And a moderator will be able to guide the overall conversation. Oftentimes in a focus group setting, you can be seated behind a two-way mirror and watch the moderator conduct that conversation and learn quite a bit. Oftentimes also there is a video camera that is made available, and you can actually capture that conversation in video in order to go back and study it later. Focus groups are going to give you a real good sense of how people make decisions, the kinds of attributes that they're looking for in new products, how they might respond to new campaign messages, what they think of potential new products that you might be considering offering. They don't have to cost you a tremendous amount of money, and yet they can be really revealing and actually game-changing if it's done well. Your social media page can also be a great way to collect information. When people respond to your posts, they may provide interesting commentary. You can also look at the dialogue that people have amongst themselves when they are gathered around your page, and you may be able to pick up a lot of really interesting information that you hadn't seen before. When we do this, when we're listening to the conversations that people are having in social, when we're analyzing what they're really talking about, when we take their results and we review them, and then when we act on them, we have used that social data in important new ways to really move our businesses forward. They actually refer to this activity, the learning, the analyzing, the review, and the acting as the LARA framework for social media listening. It's a very important area and aspect of social media marketing. So once you've actually begun to compile both psychographic and demographic information about your customers, there are some very, very important things that you're in a position to now do in your marketing campaigns. For instance, you can create a custom audience in Facebook where you can go about being very, very pinpoint specific about the kinds of individuals you would like to target with your Facebook advertising spend. This makes sure that you're paying to reach exactly the kinds of people you want to reach and not wasting money on people who are not as likely to be wanting to buy your products or service. You can be in a position to create much more compelling advertising, especially when you understand the psychographics, because it's the psychographics that allow people to attach an emotional response to the message that you have. Emotion is very, very important in your advertising campaigns. When you get customers to actually love, and I really mean that word, love your brand, you become very difficult to displace by your competition. Understanding what your customers value allows you to reveal the same values as being similar in yourself and your company. And what you've actually done is you've held your company up and your values up, which incidentally match the values of your customers. And when they begin to identify that you share the same set of values, same set of beliefs as they share, they begin to much more closely identify with your brand and your company than previously. And again, that's an important bridge towards that emotional bond that I was talking about previously. Understanding the psychographics and demographics of your customers also allows you to choose the imagery that you're going to use, the color palette that you might use, specific language you might use in all of your communication efforts. Again, what you want to show is that your product, your company are a natural part of the world that your customers live in. A good detailed understanding of the demographics and psychographics of your customers will also allow you to perhaps identify new customer segments that you may not have thought of directly marketing to in the past. This obviously is going to have the benefit of improving the return on investment in your marketing, because now you're able to tap more deeply into segments that you may not have considered before, improving your sales and improving the efficiency of your ad spend. Finally, when you understand your customers to the kind of level that we're talking about, you will also begin to uncover new pain points or frustration areas that they have with the competing products that they may be purchasing from other people now. When you understand new pain points, you're in a better position to persuade customers to use your products by agitating the pain points and frustrations that they already have about the way that they're presently trying to problem solve, and showing that your product is a better solution to solving the problems that they have. Okay, this has been, again, another week of my weekly marketing message. I am Professor Joe Hines, and if you would like to contact me regarding any of the information that I presented today or perhaps in previous vlogs, I hope that you'd reach out to me. You can email me at joe@acubedmarketing.com. Likewise, you can phone me at 714-872-0561. I hope that you'll also check out our website. We've got podcasts on there. We've got additional vlogs. We've got many blogs that we've written over time. And in there, I'm sure that you will find many interesting things to discover, and perhaps and hopefully ways that we can help you solve issues in your business that you may be having today. You can find us on the web at acubedmarketing.com.